What is this? Okay, good. It looks like I just milked nothing. I should probably not do that in town. Just like jack off in the town square. Hey, how's it going? Whoa, whoa! What the fuck is this? Got him! I've just been drifting around, being led by circumstances. No, that's not right. In Ave, you helped Bart when he needed it. I can't keep a fucking straight face, this awful writing. Drifting, kind of like me. Holy shit. Oh no! Oh, we're not quite dead yet. Don't worry though, I have a telescope equipped. The sprite tells me it's a lady, but the face tells me it's a man. Do that Dr. Girlfriend voice. Yesterday my stove caught on fire. I thought the whole house was gonna burn down. You, they're ugly, kid. Every kid is ugly.
What? These aren't special in any way. There goes the potion! Oh!
It's a perfect fit. Oh! Ooh! Well, that's gonna be a problem. 24 people have died. We might not finish the campaign now. Oops. I never equipped the chainsaw. I never equipped the chainsaw! Oh my god. I didn't stab that man with a chainsaw. I just made chainsaw noises as I hit him with an axe. Holy fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, he'll have the key for sure. Police! Nobody move! Like I kicked his knee bone or something.
Are you blind? What in God's... I mean, better luck next time.
Armor broken, what the fuck? Just kicked that boar and my clothes exploded. Arcanum.
Damn it. Stop. You totally fucked it up.
Well, you fucked me, dog. We're not getting in now. You blew it, old man. Holy shit, you blew it. Wow, and it's just his face. Oh. No! I can't take you seriously when your planet's called Choco. Welcome to Choco, keep your nose clean. Is your planet named after candy?
Spell shit in hindsight. That went pretty good. The hell is this? It says the sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place torch if you crave the void. Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I fucked that up. A whole bunch.
Hi there. We're playing a game with a very loud title screen. Trying to dial it in here. Let's try this. Welcome. We're playing a game called Caves of Kood. Definitely not how you pronounce it, by the way. Yeah. This game seems like a real hoot. I played it for like 5 hours just to make sure that I could handle it. 5 hours isn't really enough to explain it to you competently, but I hope you hop in, buckle up for our adventures into the Caves of Kood. Like I said, I played this for 5 hours. I can navigate the menus at the very least, but it's a very in-depth game. We'll see what we get up to. It's got a main story. Our goal here is to finish that. There is permadeath, but there is a mode that does not have permadeath, and we will be using that. So we can see things through, hopefully. Let's start with a new game. See, we choose our character mode here. Classic. You die. We're going to play on roleplay, which is as long as I get back to a town, it saves. Wander is... well, you just explore the world. Daily, that's not for me. We're going to play the tutorial. Even though I've done the tutorial before, you're going to live through the tutorial as well. Let's start. Welcome to the Caves of Kood tutorial. We'll just be scratching the surface here. Learning enough of the basics to help you get your footing. In Caves of Kood, you play as a mutated human or truekin. For the tutorial, we're picking mutated human. You can mutate yourself. Moderate starting attributes. Minus 600 reputation with the Putus Templar. Character creation is a deep and sometimes long process. We included some preset builds to help you get started. After the tutorial, you can try another build or make a character from scratch, the recommended way, once you get your footing. For now, pick the Marsh Tar, a charge-based melee fighter with the ability to freeze enemies. Highly maneuverable, the most survivable starting mutant. Here's a summary of your attributes and mutations, which grant your character unique abilities. Well, what am I up to here? I have Strength 22, Agility 18, Toughness 18, Intelligence 14, Willpower 16, Ego 16. I'm a Marauder mutated humanoid. And my mutations are, I have freezing hands, multiple legs, and I'm amphibious. I also possess the ability to teleport. You can name your character or choose next for a random name. Random it is. You arrive at the outskirts of Kood, a sunken caravanserai. You embark for the Caves of Kood. On the 30th of Kisu Ux, you scuttle down a dark shaft at the edge of a sunken trade path and arrive at a caravanserai. It's powdered in salt and dust from across the ribbon of time. This is the main gameplay stage. At the top of the screen are your attributes, HP and XP. On the right are action buttons, mini-map, and the message log, and at the bottom is your ability hotbar. Let's explore this cave we found ourselves in. Looks like there's a chest over at the end of the room. Let's walk over to it. You can click the square you want to move to, or use the arrow keys. Fun fact is I actually have a keyboard without a numpad to save space on my desk, and it has finally come back to haunt me on this game. We're going to zoom in a little bit. I like to play a little zoomed in. With arrow keys, you can use shift arrow to move diagonally. Oh. You can interact with objects you're next to. A torch. When it's nighttime or when you're underground, you need a torch equipped to see. Select it. Equip auto. Equip the dagger too. You got it, floating text box. Let's explore further into the cave. Walk down the passage. Oh, what's that? Some sort of creature. Take a closer look at it. Press L or right-click the snapjaw. Look. Tussocks of fur, dress, skin stretched over taut muscle. Upright he stands, but he looks ready to drop onto fours. His snout snarls and his ears twitch. He barks, and his hyena tribes can answer. Swarmer. This creature receives +1 to hit melee and +1 to penetration for each other hostile swarmer beyond the first who's in another square adjacent to his target. He's in perfect condition, he's hostile, and he likes to bite. Looking at a creature shows its description and some important details. Every object in the world can be looked at. The Snapjaw's hostile. Let's get ready for a fight. All actions are turn-based, meaning you take a turn, then other creatures take a turn. For the most part, creatures won't act until you do. If you ever get panicked, just slow down and consider your next move. There's no rush. Take a step forward toward the Snapjaw. You can attack a hostile creature by moving into its square. This is called bump attacking. Ha! Whew! You killed the Snapjaw and earned some experience. It looks like they dropped a piece of equipment, too. Press Control Space, and then choose a direction, or press right-click. It's leather armor. This time, get it instead of equipping it. Get. Take a look at the equipment screen with E. This is your equipment and inventory screen. Equipped items are on the left, and inventory is on the right. Let's look at the leather armor you picked up. Armor has an armor value, which is the diamond, and a dodge value, which is the donut hole. Both help you avoid damage. Let's equip it. Auto. You can equip items also by dragging them from your inventory to their equipment slot. By the way, you have several other tabs in your character sheet. Feel free to explore them later. Let's keep moving down the passage. Oh, another creature. Let's look at it more closely. When you come across something new, it's always a good idea to inspect it. It's a bear! The grizzly bear is huge and wild. She has devoured the infant child. The infant child is unaware she has been eaten by the bear. Bite, claw, claw. It's badly wounded. The bear is wounded, but it's tough. This will be a harder fight. You can wait a turn for the bear to approach. That way, it won't be in range to attack you when it takes its turn. Num5 or shift space. Or click on my character. Bump attack the bear. Hooah! You missed. And the bear attacked and missed. Attack again. Hooah! This time you hit, but you failed to penetrate the bear's armor. Then the bear hit you and did penetrate your armor. You took 4 damage. Let's try using an ability. Look at your ability bar. Let's start sprinting. You can click the button or hit hotkey 1. Sprinting doubles your move speed, but ends if you make an attack. Let's sprint back down the corridor to put some distance between us and the bear. Every character has sprint, but most of your abilities are determined by traits, like mutations. You have freezing ray, so you can shoot frost out of your hands. Select it. I messed up. The bear's dead. Looks like it dropped something too, but first, let's use this opportunity to heal. You regain hit points naturally as turns pass. You can pass a few turns by waiting, or if there are no hostile creatures around, you can rest until healed. With Squiggle. That's an artifact beyond simple understanding. Try examining it. It's a chem cell. It can be used later to power other artifacts you find. Rad. Get. Let's keep exploring. Looks like there was some sort of battle in the north. Let's grab the gear that was left behind. A battle axe. G to get. Let's take a look at the equipment screen. Oh, right now I fight with just a torch. Oh, I have a... Oh, arm would be the armor and hand would be the weapon. Okay. Mouse over the battle axe and hover or press Alt to view the tooltip. The battle axe has better penetration and deals more damage than your dagger. What's the penetration? Must be the 6. Equip it since it's better. I'm right-handed, seemingly. Cleaves armor on a crit. Neat. Sometimes squares have multiple items. To see everything in a space, press Control Space and then choose a direction. Now, from my earlier character, I've turned on an option that lets us see nearby objects. So we can see on the ground rather than having to inspect every tile as we go, because I'm not observant. Whoever this was, they had some books. All books can be read in-game. Books with white titles are generated and usually contain nonsense, but the nonsense can occasionally be useful. Books with gold titles are more valuable. They're handwritten by in-world beings and contain interesting takes on the world. Get the books. Aphorisms about birds. So great that nothing. Some water, but let's keep exploring. A staircase. Let's walk over to it. You can click this button or press dash. That's the numpad. We'll have to use this or rebind it. I don't know. We're on the surface now. We can walk the whole world this way, or we can access the world map to fast travel. But first, you just became hungry. You need to eat. Let's make a camp. How about next to that beetle over there? Make camp. That's freezing Ray. Make camp. Right here. Use the campfire. Let's whip up a meal. Rummaging over your surroundings, you find these ingredients. Some brine, a blessed burnt capacitor, and a traveling burnt capacitor. You toss them in a pot and stir, so we just... Rusty pickle juice. You eat the meal. It's tastier than usual somehow. Tastes good. I am a mutant. This tastes like dog shit, my favorite flavor. Let's not be rude. Talk to the beetle. Clockwork beetle and pariah to its people. Oh. Let's trade? The beetle's inventory is on the left, and your inventory is on the right. The beetle has some witchwood bark. That's useful. It heals you when you eat it. Let's trade for it. We don't need this dagger anymore, so we can trade it away. Complete the trade. The trade's uneven, so we'll have to pony up some money. In the salt-stippled ecosystem of Kood, fresh water's currency. You need to drink it too, so don't spend it all. I don't have enough money to sweeten this deal. I don't have any money. Uh-oh. Now, to go to the world map, try ascending again. You can look around just like on the local map. In stagnant pools, luminous lilies compete with the ribbon of stars in the night sky. Under the salt sun, though, they shrink into the shade of brineweed. Salt marsh. Ants in the viridian chaff. The farmers sap the last drops of pristine moisture out of the salt-spangled earth. There's a village to the north called Joppa. Let's go there. Now we can descend. Joppa's a village. Everything you learned in the cave applies here, too. Villages are like caves with high roofs. You can see a list of points of interest by clicking this button or pressing backspace. The list will grow as you explore more of the map. Choose Mehmet. Quetzal! That's all for the tutorial, friend. We just scratched the very tip of the surface. Quests, secrets, leveling up, physics, reputation, limbs. We'll leave that for you to discover. You're ready to continue the journey on your own, but don't hesitate to play the tutorial again if you need a refresher. I just did. Live and drink. There you go. The beginning. I think we can maybe kick up the ambient noise a little bit. That might be a little too much. Let me know. Main menu's going to be super noisy, unfortunately. Anyways. Abandon character. If you quit without saving, you lose all your progress. It's just a tutorial, dude. We're going to make a new character. Game summary for Tawar, which was our name. You abandoned all hope at level 1. Scored 82 points because you lived for 112 turns. The most advanced artifact in your possession was a chem cell. And in tutorial mode. And then I arrived at the salt marsh, one floor down. And later that day I abandoned all hope. Role play, because we want to... no permadeath, please. We're going to pick a preset character. We're not going to play a mutant. We're going to play a human. Humans don't get mutations, which I think are kind of like magic, basically. But we get cybernetics, which I guess are also kind of like magic. But I think cybernetics are more passive-based. Bonus resistance is based on our ecology of origin, and I have the privilege to rebuke robots. That never came up, so I'm not sure what that does. We can be a charge-based melee fighter, a hybrid melee and ranged fighter, or a melee fighter and extreme bruiser. He's a highly survivable starting build. I'm going to start with the Praetorian because he looks cool. He also comes with night vision, which means we don't have to worry about torches. We can find night vision on the other characters or carry around a lot of torches, but that's just one little bit of management I don't want to have to deal with early on as we learn the game. Strength 22, Agility 18, Toughness 21, Intelligence 16, Willpower 17, Ego 16. I have Cold Resistance 15. Praetorian, Truekin, Humanoid. And I have Night Vision installed on my face. Next. What's my name? Viscero. Nisar Pladinus. Anginus Cetus. Camigliana Pupidus. Mappius Facilius. Heliana. Arrow. Dosius Laumus. Tidia. Ligruba Comistus. Lunanus. I like Lunanus. As in I'm going to get a new one torn. Choose a starting location. We're going to start in Joppa, which is where the tutorial ended. I didn't get to pick my arcology, but that's because it's a preset. I guess you embark for the caves of Kub. On the 11th of Iyur-Ut, you arrive at the oasis hamlet of Joppa, along the far rim of Mogra-Yi, the Great Salt Desert. All around you, moisture farmers tend to groves of iridian water vine. There are huts wrought from rock salt and brine stock. On the horizon, Kud's jungles strangle chrome steeples and rusted archways to the earth. Further and beyond, the fabled spindle rises above the fray and pierces the cloud-ribboned sky. And then, just so you, the viewer, can make out the text better, I did make the message log a higher font size, which admittedly looks a little silly to me as a player. But let's learn a little bit about Lunanus. Secondary attributes: 100 quickness, 100 move speed. I have 4 armor, 8 dodge, 4 mental power. Mental armor protects how you are protected against mental attacks. The higher your score, the less likely an opponent's mental attack will penetrate your defenses and harm you. Plus 3 strength. What did I start with? My left hand, I have a steel shield. A steel kite flaunts the hieroglyphs of tooth and claw. 15% chance to attack with it when I attack. Shields only grant their armor value when you successfully block an attack, so I actually don't have 3 AV. I have some chainmail, a shiny mesh of linked loops that were sourced from the steel heart of the Trash Sea. And my fighting weapon is a steel longsword. The long edge is bright and polished. Strength bonus 3 from my strength. Worn on my back, I have 1,000 thread coverture is given its candescent hue by the bluing ore and the harsh light of the great desert's foreign and eastern shelf. What do I got in my tootsies? A cord of gold wire fished from the computing guts of the underearth lace the shoe-tailored leather of a dead boar. I have a gun. An Issachar rifle. Pox sprinkle the barreled steel from 100 salt storms. The stock is spoon-carved from fibrous brine stock in the style of the Issachari Dune tribe. 1d8, it holds 6 slugs. Accuracy medium. Weighs 15 pounds, that's a big fucking musket. And then I have... So, my gun holds 6 and I have 16 in reserve. I have a chem cell if I have to power gizmos. Inside the small cask, liquid salt transfers ions to cathode and produces sparks. I have some food cubes. Ooh. Spongy foodstuff molded into a slate-hued cube of perfect proportions. What forces married the messiness of eating with the precision of cubes? And it adds a random effect to cooked meals. I have 12 torches, which we can maybe barter away because we have night vision. I have some witchwood bark for chewing. Heals and confuses when eaten. Alright, don't eat that in combat. And for tonics, I have a love injector. Oh my. A glass tube and hype needle deliver a tonic directly into the bloodstream. You feel unusually amorous for about half a day, during which time you'll fall in love with the first thing you look at. If you inject someone else, they'll fall in love with you and follow you around for 3,000 to 3,600 turns. There's a 1% failure rate for every level higher they are than you. This item is a tonic. Applying one tonic while under the effects of another may produce undesired results. And then I have a healing injector. For 5 rounds, I heal 1 hit point per level, at least 5. 0.9 per level, so that actually scales with my level. And then I have 5 water skins. I came well prepared. Tell me about my skills. I have unlocked bow and rifle, so I have steady hands. For the purpose of determining your accuracy with bows and rifles, your agility is 4 points higher. I can draw a bead. You spend a turn to draw a bead on a target and mark it. Whenever you fight a marked target with a bow or rifle, your agility is treated as if it were 2 points higher. I can only mark one thing at a time. See, I feel I'm better off shooting them, because things can get pretty close to you pretty quick. And I have long blade proficiency, because I came with a long blade. You gain access to 2 stances. Aggressive stance. The long blade in your primary hand. Your long blade and short blade attacks gain +1 to your penetration. But -2 to hit. We'll have to keep an eye on our rolls. I think we'll start with defensive stance. While wielding a long blade in your primary hand, you gain +2 dodge. I could buy some skills later on as I level up. We have block. I know how to use a shield. As long as you wield the shield, there's a 50% chance you block 1 attack per melee round. When you block an attack, you add the shield's armor value to your armor value. If you equip multiple shields, the 1 block per round limit is per shield, and you only can attempt to block a given attack once using your best usable shield. So if I was a mutant with 8 arms, I could wear 7 shields and a weapon, or 8 weapons or 8 shields. Shield Slam. Cooldown 40 turns. You attempt to knock an opponent down and deal strength modifier D2 plus your shield's AV bonus. Your opponent gets a chance to resist, which is a strength save, difficulty of 20 plus your strength modifier. Whenever you charge an opponent with a shield equipped, you get a free Shield Slam attack against them. Cool. Because it said we're a charge-based character. I don't think we start with a charge, though. We don't. I am able to build campfires to cook and preserve food. Oh, what's this? Doubles the chance of regaining your bearings when you're lost, reduces the chance of getting lost by about 15%. You travel on the world map twice as quickly. Oh, it's free, because I have to buy the root tree for 100 first. Okay. Acrobatics. You gain +5 to your dodge when dodging missiles. Oh, just free dodge. Jump. You jump into an unoccupied square within range 2. You can't jump over a square occupied by a creature unless you have an ability such as flight. Tumble. You gain +1 to your DV. Additionally, Juke's cooldown is reduced to 20. Oh, but I need Juke. Okay. Axe, cooking and gathering. Meal preparation. Cudgel. I think we'll try to stick with the sword, but I mean, we could find better weapons and we might have to pivot. Single weapon fighting, I'm pretty sure does work with a shield. Whenever you score a critical hit with the melee weapon while single weapon fighting, the cooldowns of up to 2 random weapon or shield skills are immediately refreshed, so if I was critting a dude consistently, I could keep shield slamming him. Weapon expertise. Whenever you make a weapon attack while single weapon fighting, there's a 50% chance you immediately attack again. That's fucking rad, because I happen to know that Cudgel gets a free attack. Don't I? Am I crazy? Backswing, that's what it was. Whenever you make a cudgel attack with your primary hand, there's a 25% chance you make an additional free attack with the same hand, and then with weapon expertise, there's a 50% chance you'd attack a 3rd time. Wacky. When single weapon fighting, your melee attacks always penetrate 1 extra time. Oh my. Weapon mastery. Ooh, whenever you make a melee attack, immediately make a... So we just double swing for free. We need 300 skill points, 29 agility though. Multi-weapon fighting is when we have something in our offhand. I kind of want to stick with the shield to stay alive longer. Tell me about endurance. I can shake it off. Take less damage from poison. I can swim quicker. Less damage from poison. Take less damage from the weather. Juicer. I can take 2 tonics at once. AV goes up by 1. You may sprint for an extra 10 turns. Physic. Bandages you apply are much more effective at stopping bleeding. That's only 50. Nostrums. You can treat bleeding, poison, illness, and disease onset for you and your companions at a campfire. I don't have 21 intelligence, but that seems kind of handy. Amputate limb. You can voluntarily amputate your own limbs and the limbs of infected companions for 50, but 23 intelligence. Healing tonics you apply last an extra turn. Persuasion, I think, is for like getting people to join us. I'm not familiar with that. Proselytize. You persuade an intelligent creature to join you. We need a lot of ego. Single weapon fighting, maybe. Cooking and gathering, we probably want to learn how to cook. Not getting lost on the map would be handy. Shield, we can live. Your chance to block with a shield improves to 75%. Oh, because I think it's 50%. You may block an additional attack. That's kind of handy, too. Gun, sword, shield, wayfaring. There's a lot of skills that I kind of want. I'd also love to craft, too, which is tinkering. Gadget inspector. You are much more successful at examining artifacts, and you can deploy wiring. Disassemble. You disassemble scrap and artifacts for bits. You get the most significant bit from the item schematic, plus a 50% chance to receive each remaining bit. Reverse engineer. Whenever you disassemble an item, you have a 25% chance to learn how to build that item. And if the item was modded, you have a 15% chance per mod to learn the mod. Whenever you step over garbage, you astutely rifle through it and occasionally discover scrap. And I get extra scrap from robots. That's cool. Repair. I can repair things with bits. Deploy turret. You can deploy a missile weapon as a static turret. So I could take my Issachari rifle and make it a turret. Rad. You can build items from low-tier schematics and get one free schematic. You can also recharge energy cells and capacitors. I think this will play into our character. I want to do like a tanky techno paladin sort of thing. So we got sword and shield. We know how to work a gun. And we know how to build things. Cool. Tactics. Hurdle. No penalty to your dodge while sprinting. Throw stuff. I don't think we're going to throw stuff because I have guns. Short blade, no. We don't want to spread ourselves across too many weapon types. While meditating, you regenerate 3 times as fast, and negative status effects wear out 3 times as fast. The only action you can take while meditating is wait. That costs 150, though. That could be handy for resting in the wilderness. But now we can finally move for the first time. Ha. A water hand? Live and drink, traveler. I am called Lunanus. Mehmet, the tongue says. Live and drink, Lunanus. What can you tell me about your village, Joppa? Water vine farm in the lap of the marsh. You've sucked the moisture out of a vine wafer, yeah? We tend the plant here. Wind off the great desert cools a touch and gives up moisture. Just enough. A tongue can taste 100 kinds of wind, you know. Anywhile, that's where my wandering mind goes. More's about Joppa. I say speak to our elder friend, Iridad. Up northwise the path. I'm in search of work, Mehmet. Aye, I have it then. Something's eating our water vine, round beetle moon. Q-Rune says he saw a creature, spider-like, slinking in the brine. But no cave spider would dare get so near Warden's stomps. I tasted a bit of red fleck in the pool, shale, like we find in the soil by Red Rock. Hike there, will you, to Red Rock? Just about 2 parasangs north of Joppa. Kill the vermin and bring one's corpse back, for seeing what it is. Elder will take care to pay you after, Waterhand. I'll do as you ask. You've received a new quest. What's eating? The water vine. And then because he said it was in the water, I think there's stairs here. You wade through a pool of salty water. Maybe there's another pool. Dragging some water all over. Hello. Warden Yarm. Mehmet has bade me travel to Red Rock? Up north and far. See them baboons. You put one's light out for me. Who are you? Called Uraim, Warden of Joppa. I kill trouble. Don't be trouble. What is a warden? Nigh every settlement or coup keeps a warden. We snuff threats to the peace. Didn't need to travel. It's a warden. Who are you? Live and drink, brother. I assume you're a dude? Hello? What's this? Woven basket. A bed. Fabrics were stuffed with water vine chaff and laid across wooden slats in the style of the hill folk. Marsh reed was hand-crossed by warp and weft into a vessel for sheaf and other dry goods. A floor cushion stuffed with water vine chaff and glow crow feathers. This button pillow lets folk repose with legs crossed. A bizarre contraption. Nods and rivets crisscross this inscrutable machine. Examine it. Whatever it is, it's broken. I'm too stupid to inspect it, and if we want to make gadgets and stuff, we're going to have to go into that tree that lets us inspect things, but I think we'll want a couple fighting perks, because a stone crack is revealed. Hello. A cleft in the red stone opens to a water spray underneath. That must be the stairs we're looking for. I'm a little concerned that's a one-way. Exceeding mass thresholds. Perhaps a ganglionic teleprojector fitted with suspensors. Oh, I didn't notice you there. That's because I was ignoring you. Waste heat from a thermocask or centrifugal extraction at a P density of sun slag? Unexpected deviation from the Planck constant. Must you bother me? What are you, some sort of water freak? Fondren-eyed pilgrim? Argonaut? Make yourself useful and fetch me a knick-knack from one of the caves. Then I may reward you. When can I find a cave? There are caves everywhere, you dolt. Scoop the surface of the marsh, or head on east to the rust wells, or wander to the desert for all I care. I will return with your knick-knack. Fetch Argive, a knick-knack. You have finished the step find a knick-knack. Because I'm a human, I started with... I think my battery's probably considered an artifact for him, but that's mine. There's one more merchant here, and I want to see if we can maybe buy some starting equipment, because we came with a lot of water on this guy. But also, he's got really nice stuff, so we might not need to. Make way. Human, we are greeted. What do you desire? He's a Dromad merchant. I am Lunanus. Who are you? It is a pleasure to know this, human friend Lunanus. I am Tam. Do you live here? Joppa is my home, yes. I walked Magrii in the caravans of my brethren, and the Saltback, but upon meeting Elder Iridad, knew at once to settle down here. You will understand, friend human, if you speak to him. What kind of creature are you? I am Dromad, human friend. Some say Saltstrider. Do you know this? I do not. My people have walked the salt for thousands of years, meaning every creature that lives and thinks. From Pale Sea to the marsh of Joppa, and under the hanging hills our chests are drawn. I desire nothing, live and drink. I thought you were a trader. There it is. What do you got for me? Ooh, an Issachari sunveil. I don't have a helmet. It's got... helps me with the heat. Ooh, a backpack. A body pack. Hair of unknown origin sticks to the diamond pattern on nylon hip and shoulder straps. Zippered and button pouches allow the lugging of all the under-earth tools one needs. Oh, nope, sorry. I just had water in the tutorial. I have no water. Uh-oh. A grassy yurt mat? The crocheted leaf and moss mass that carpets the hot smoking yurts of goat folk has been sewn to a leather collar, giving its wearer the appearance of a creeping bush. Dromads as... Yeah, they're camel people. I don't have a lot to trade right now. I could sell my battery, but we can use that to power artifacts. So let's tough it out. I thought you'd get a little water for visiting Joppa. Otherwise, we just have to find some treasure, run back, and trade some water. Oh, hello. Friend? Live and drink. Come in. Come sit neath the cool shade. Cross a pillow there, and welcome to Joppa. You may drink of our fresh water, too, and quench your thirst. What is this place, Joppa? This, the Oasis Hamlet. Neath the shelf of the world, a million breaths of salt the wind heaves over the great salt desert Mogorie, and to the east, the rotting jungles of Kood. Here in the crack between the two, watervine can grow, and we grow it. Friend. What can you tell me about Kood? There? Land slopes up and is toothed in chrome steeples, ageless things, looming over the old earth tunnels, pillowed in rotting jungle and fungus groves. And against the mounts of the north they are in the shadow of the spindle. There are people, friends, communities, and friends to no one, too. History is thick as the high salt sun, friend, and where the past is ground up like Matt's meal, a mix of life sets in. Adventurous ones set off for their own splinter of artifact, to both fates, life and death. Do you sell wares here? Here? Speak to my daughter through the east door for herbs. And Sitting Tam in the southeast has all manner of trinket against his chests of drawers. I'm looking for work. Work? Try Argiv, friend, the tinker, always looking for trinkets to wire between. Go through his hut of sheet metal to the southwest. Live and drink, brother. What is he? A warm smile spreads over an old face freckled by time and a million crumbs of salt. He shrinks under a hunchback and drums the ground beneath him with a short and barb-crowned tail. A second pair of arms rise over the slump of his shoulders, where hands meet and fingers lace to form another face. This one vacant and prehistoric, no mouth, and eyes desert white. He's loved by the villagers of Joppa, and he's hated by the villagers of Manip for impersonating one of their leaders, and he's hated by Roots for refusing them entrance to a local library. He's got a stinger on his tail. He's like a scorpion man. It is quite a bit different. I mean, at a high level, it's similar to Adventure Mode in Dwarf Fortress, but they'll diverge quite a bit, I think. We have a little mini-map over here. I guess the tutorial didn't touch on that, but we can kind of see the current screen we're on. Watervine Farmer. The tatters of a sweat-stained kufia thrash in the wind from where they hang about the farmer's neck. Clasped in his gnarled brown hand is a curved vine reaper of iron, with which he calls moisture-swollen wafers from the viridian plant called watervine. He's got a tunic on, a wide-brimmed hat. He's got his vine reaper and some sandals. His daughter, the merchant, is... hello? Sharp-jade eyes are crown-worn to late middle age, and her lips are scarred with gas burns. Climbing over her back and neck are the jeweled segments of a great spiral tail and stinger. A bead of smoking gut juice gleams on the tip. Cool. Time and rest are the surest way to dress a wound, but my wares can help if you're in a hurry. Where are you from? I grew up right here in Joppa, daughter of the elder and all. Spent some years delving, but gave it up after a few near escapes and nearly deadly wounds. I'm better suited to herbalism anyway. And my father wears less. What wares do you offer? Witchwood for pain, bandages for bleeding, yuckweed and honey for when your gut acts up. Cold caps when I can find them. Why not take a look? Where are you from? Will you inherit leadership of Joppa from your father? Fates forfend. I'd hardly like to lead a village and run a shop at the same time. Live and drink, sister. What do you got? Oh, a Vinewood sap mask for $42 dues. Oh boy. A folded triangle pouch of burlap was impregnated with Vinewood sap to absorb noxious wafer. A little nub of cork swells with moisture. It was watered over hot weeks by a splayed frond, vested with inhuman patience, who sucked one mote of rain from 100-mile wind. Yuckweed stems. Children cry at the crisp snip of a yuckweed stem. As they have for hundreds of years, they bawl and flail and writhe from their mother's grasps, deaf to reassurances of the plant's medical potency. Snipped and crushed, the stem tastes acidic on their tongues, and their faces contort in children's agony, but they sleep better at night, so their mothers say. It's worm silk gauze spooled about a wood rod and suited to staunch bleeding. Witchwood bark. Lichen sticks in the winding grooves of woodshed, shimmering and smelling of spice. Yeah, we need some treasure, so we're going to jump down into that crack where the little spider creature came from, supposedly, and we have to find one, kill one, bring it back to Mehmet. Boop. That is a staircase up. Perfect. Oh shit, there's a monster right there. Seed spitting vine. Jade green tendrils curl inward and hug their center in tension. Their leaves vibrate to low volume crunches as they compact seed matter for spitting. You little shit. Let's put it on defensive stance. I'm already in defensive stance. Perfect. The seed spitting vine hits you with a seed for 2 damage. Range seems very damaging if it connects, I guess. The trick is the accuracy. Huh! You hit 3 times for 11 damage with your steel longsword. 3 times? I don't think that even included my shield. How many attacks do I get? I'm not sure, honestly. Find a knickknack, bring it back to Argive. We want to find another, preferably shitty artifact just to complete the quest. I have to travel to Red Rock, 2 parasangs north of Joppa, which is a tile on the world map, so it's this thing. Find the creatures that are eating the water vine, bring one back. That hurt a little bit. I blocked that, luckily. A jilted lover, that was another kind of... Hey, there's some... Ooh, what's this? The heart of the jilted lover burns under ember petals, pinched to anguish in citron anthers, and laid on a weeping bed of sepal jade. But there's some medicine there. A wet salve injector. Oh, just it's wet. A glass... That's my medicine. Grab that. A ray cat. She's a small kitty, and the glassy fibers of her coat bend the light of faraway stars into strange loops. She's neutral. Won't try to kill us. Now, I'm not sure if I have to go down deeper, or if we can just go north from here to reach Red Rock. The hell is that? A beetle? Friendly beetle. A slimy beetlebum. Bonnet blue wings contour to its abdominal balloon, puffed out to blimpish volume by the garbage it has eaten. Sounds like me. I think that's slime. Slimy diluted salt. Slime. What's this? A jilted lover. Verdurous Siri, mottled with thorns, reach for the warmth of a body. They hug the air in desperation. Well, let's go fucking kill it. Nice try, sucker. This goes further south, but we're trying to go north. Oh! What was that? I missed it. Did you fight a vine on the wall? The wet ray cat is not friends with the beetle. Oh. Or maybe actually this killed it. A hostile giant amoeba. Slime within the quivering blob striates into different densities. You can barely perceive the outline of something inside. Well, we got a gun. Bang. 11. Then we'll reload our gun. Yeah, I think bullets are cheap, so we'll want to definitely keep that gun loaded. Keeps us out of danger. We can weaken stuff as it approaches us. Now there's a button to auto-explore, and we can use that to check out a floor once we think it's mostly safe. Auto-explore will stop when there's something that concerns me. I think I can set in the options what makes me stop. A couple jilted lovers there. What the hell is this? A dead root. Skin peels on the tuber belly as it hums with grounding bass, and the shoots throb in an upsetting staccato. Got it with the sword. What's this? Deadroot tuber. Earth scars broke the cinnamon bulb, warped by the pressures of soil and chrome to a shape that encodes a chiliad of ruin. I need to find a way north. think I see one over here. No. We're going to have to go west. Or we can go down, I guess. We can just go down until we find a way north. Some shit's going on down here. A friendly feral dog. He's wet. He is a snarling mess of matted hair. Are all the dogs my friend? Yep. Rad. Neutral bat. The slime is not my friend. Oh, who's this? Another snapjaw. Tussocks of fur, dressed skin stretch over taut muscle. He is just a bite, because I think we might be able to see on the screen if he has weapons, but... Okay, those dogs will deal with the slime. I'm going to hang back. Fight the slime, because he made a beeline for me. We're going to use our shield slam. You slay him with your steel shield. He takes 7 damage. And then the giant amoeba misses you with his pseudopod. Yeah, my last character was this exact build. And I played with aggressive stance. Why don't we try defensive stance? Played a lot of quad. Hi there. There's a lot of dogs here. They might help me fight the snapjaw. Shoot him. Get him in one. He is... Yeah, he did have a weapon because there's nothing on the ground here. I want to check out those treasure chests. Oh, whoa, whoa, what's going on here? I think the Snapjaws are fighting some slimes. Snapjaw Scavenger slips on the slime. I won't get XP if I don't intervene, but I don't want to fight a bunch of stuff at once. Explodes into slime when I kill it. Sorry, what are you? A slimy wet Snapjaw brute. I don't like that he's wearing just a Speedo. He's got a slime-stained mace because he's been fighting the slimes. I'm going to blast him. I'm going to shield slam him. I'm level 2. 94 skill points, I gain 3 hit points. We'll worry about the skills later. I think the Snapjaws lost that encounter. Critical hit. I don't think I want to waste too many more bullets, though, until we get some treasure. Oh, that guy had a club. There it is. The slime-stained iron mace. It's northwest. It's a salty, slimy iron mace because it was in the liquid too long. Tell me about this treasure chest. A copper nugget. We can trade that. A clump of brassy metal was tumbled free of its host rock. Get. Hand axe we can sell. Wooden arrows, we might run out of ammo and have to switch to a bow. We'll see. A small milky tube, which I think is an artifact, so we can give that to Argiv. It's a rubber gum injector. What is this? For 41 to 50 rounds, I get electric and cold resistance. I lose AV. I suffer less damage from bludgeoning attacks because I'm all rubbery. These effects stack if multiple rubber gums are ingested. This is a tonic now. This might be handy later on, but we can use it to complete the quest right now. I'm going to take a spare water skin, even though we don't want to drag too much water around. It would weigh too much. This is a good screen. A strange tube. Another mysterious artifact. It's a metal folding chair. Didn't look like that a second ago. Tubes of known purpose splay at welded joints and support a plank for sitting. Might be able to give him that. The bow and some arrows. A lot of treasure chests here. Oh, a gigantic copper nugget. That's probably worth even more. A two-handed steel battle axe. We don't have any skill in axes, and we don't have... We want to go with one-handed fighting, so we'll take this to trade. Weird artifact. It's a high-explosive grenade Mark 1. That could be a get-out-of-jail-free card. And some boots. I don't think that spider's my friend. A slimy cave spider. It is spindle-limbed and skittish. Bits of its silk home are stuck to its underhairs. Now, the guy said something spidery was eating their food, but he said it was purple. That's white. He doesn't want to fight us, which is good. That beetle just casually fucking murdered a snapjaw? Oh, he had some stuff on him. Some salt-encrusted slash-stained robes. The aching earth belched a ribbon of molten glass onto the black stair and anointed a nonnet of gas-eating flaxwords. This might be nicer than my cloak. Oh, they're robes. Never mind. I'll get it and just sell it. Salt-encrusted battle axe, salt-encrusted dagger, and a salt-encrusted bow. Do you want to trade? Let's trade? He's got some trash. I don't know what I expected. I think all NPCs have infinite money, though, so we can just trade him junk and he would give us water. We're just waiting to see if there's a way north, and I think I can see one right there, so we can start to work our way to Red Rock. Ah! That guy's just stuck on the wall. He's not a problem. That might be a problem. A crocodile. His hoary cracked scales look like marked stone. Glow pads, and there's some slimes and stairs up. First run. I played another Truekin for like 5 hours just to make sure I would be decent at this game, but generally I'm very new. They're fighting the flowers. The flowers are fighting back. There's a snapjaw here too. I'm covered in slime from before, apparently. You can see me tracking it in. You know what? I'm just going to keep blasting. Because we get stuff like engraved daggers. Let's shield slam him. Sweet. We might just go back to Joppa and sell this stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. Especially if I use... Ugh! Ah, fuck this guy. I don't have a bandage on me. I think I can survive this bleed, though. You stop bleeding. What did I tell you? Blast him. More stuff to sell. I didn't look at the dagger. I was going to check it when we get back to Joppa. Are you? Yep, you're a baddie. He's getting away. Tell me about the web. Glistening silk was spun. I'm not sure if I can harvest this or anything. Looks like there's so... I'm like, I can see them on the map, but I can't see them. It's because I play zoomed in. A bear! Oh my. That's actually only average. A giant centipede. Chittering legs in the high dozens. Figure S swerve. Its shiny trunk, like the spine of a gigantic hominid. And an eyeless crab. A shadow inches over the dull white carapace of a giant and cave-born crustacean. Its eye stalks have shrunk to nothing in the sun-dimmed grottos of the under-earth. How many bullets do I have? I have 4 bullets left. There's 6 in the gun, so I have 10 shots. Oh, this is an engraved iron dagger. Good call. Let's look at it. This item was engraved with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan, Milmed. Throughout the entirety of 1841 BR, Milmed plundered all of Salil, rolling dice to determine which ones to destroy from the homes of mysterious strangers and crabs. She became known as the Salil Pest. And if I wear this, I'll get reputation with the Milmedian Order. Neat. I note this piece of information in the Sultan histories of my journal. That 4 is the penetration. Uh-oh. Yep, you're absolutely right. So I've got the full magazine and then 1 more. Okay. Oh, they're fighting each other, and while I get distracted, I see a battery here. They are not friends with each other, so I'll fight winner? Oh. Real bit of problem happened here, huh? A dilute slammy woven tunic for selling. A book by Q-Girl. In the course of my readings and correspondences, I've observed two eminent threats to social equality. The first is the dissolution of social order via entropic forces. The fabric that holds us together frays, and we fall apart, our most vulnerable first. The second is hegemonic control exerted by a few over a many. Here the fabric is knit tightly, but it's stitched into a ladder that narrows in ascension, and the majority are consigned to the bottom rung. My first task is to ask how we can study these phenomena. In the physical sciences, we observe, measure, and experiment in order to formulate and then test hypotheses. Here, though, observations are sectional. Data is spottier, and the systems at play are far more complex, their edges softer. Applying a 10-time scope of rationality to a 1,000-scale structure would lead me to harmfully reductive conclusions. In fact, this very approach is employed by hegemonic powers to invent facile justifications for their rule, so in complement, I borrow from other approaches and systems of thought. In particular, I'm interested in how artists examine these phenomena and challenge orthodoxy through metaphors. The art historical record is fragmented but fraught with examples. One that stands out to me is the account of Red Sky, whose totally Quetzal conceit was the first to whet my curiosity on the subject. As the story goes, the entire court of an ancient sultan, including the sultan himself, was addicted to a psychotropic salt called Ipsis. Conspiring with a sorority of smugglers, an unnamed artist plundered the sultan's stock of Ipsis, molecularly altered it into a composite cellular structure, and launched it in a low orbit. There it burned red in the sky, an affront to the Sultan's sovereignty for 3 years. Each time the Sultan tried to disperse it through the means available to him, the structure, described in the record as a cellular automaton, rearranged itself and persisted. Quetzal. There are plenty of modern examples too. Take Tao, who makes psionic mazes through the hexagonal crystals of the moon stare. I first formulated the entropy hierarchy dichotomy while tracing the paths of two of her spirals that, at their intersections, burst into a bouquet of space-time anomalies. I'd Quetzal if I meet Tao, but it may prove difficult as I hear she's a sub-entity of the sentient tree city, Shava. The two poles. Two groups typify the two poles of the entropy hierarchy dichotomy, the Gyre-Whites and the Pudis Templar. The ethos of the Gyre-Whites is chaotic self-indulgence, manic quickening, a mulish desire to see things fall apart faster, and a fetishization of history's dice rolls. They billow like an excited gas, smashing into each other often as anyone else, and peeling bits of order from the communities they rancify. They are exponents of senseless violence. The Templar, on the other hand, are enactors of extremely ordered violence. Their brutality has been codified into orthodoxy. Their ideological structures are anti-entropic but destructive and abhorrent. They seek to construct a rigidly hierarchical society with a slave caste on the bottom rung. Through rituals like the baptism in the blood of the reclaimed, they indoctrinate the privileged among their subjects. The rest of us are met only with force. Oh, hey, Grant. I'm enjoying it so far. But of course, well, I've played a little bit, but we're just underneath Joppa right now. I'm going to take the slimy soot smock, the dilute slimy iron mace, and tell me about this moldering corpse. Here lies a humanoid who would have never guessed their torso would shelter dust from the gills of tiny mushrooms, but should have. So there wasn't an artifact there. I thought it was going to be a little battery. The gold ones are a more coherent book. I think it said in the tutorial like books can teach you something or put something in your journal maybe, so I wanted to read. Hello, there was a bear here? Oh, you're just 5 centipedes instead, which means the bear lost. Oh no. He's tough. I'm gonna run. We're going back to Joppa. We just got invited to a fucking centipede convention, unfortunately. These might be swarmers. Okay, they're not swarmers, so they're not going to get an insane hit chance by being around me. My chainmail was just cracked. I did level up. I have an attribute point, which I probably should assign to strength. I'm dead. Oh boy, okay. Come on, Lunanus. We can inject our way out of this. And then, I don't know how big... we might be starting over here. I'm not sure how big an explosive grenade Mark 1's going to be. A cast iron bulb is clamped by a lever with a pull ring. It's etched with a bouquet of outward-facing arrows. Okay. Equip auto. Thrown weapon. I've never thrown anything before. I should have known I was in trouble when the bear died. If we can just get to the town, it'll save, but these centipedes might swarm and kill everyone. I don't think I'll make it, though. I think they'll get too many opportunity attacks as I run by. I'm just not sure how to attack with it. I don't want to detonate it in my hand. Options? How do I throw a weapon? It'd be controls. No, it'd be control mapping. Targeting. Oh boy. T to throw? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I have to throw it at someone. Uh-oh. You know what? I died the way I lived. New to the game. You died. You died in the explosion of a high explosive grenade Mark 1, which you caused. It got them all, but then it hit me for 17. If I was full health, I could have done that. Neat. Reload from checkpoint, which is unfortunately everything. That's the way she goes. I can throw it at any square. Oh well. Well, we learned something there. Huh. I think most of the treasure was downstairs, right? It was like a Snapjaw encampment. That fucking hurt. The stairs are over here. Let's rest near the stairs. Remember, it's... Actually, I healed for quite a bit there. Throwing is notoriously... I didn't have high hopes. I had like 5 hit points. There's a chance I could have made it all the way to the stairs and the tonic would have kept me alive, but... Oh boy, I'm going to get double teamed here by the slime. The brute worries me more. Maybe that isn't the case. Uh-oh. I'm going to try to get up the stairs here. Huh. And we just rested. He had... some gloves and a club. Slimes are less spooky to me. I don't mind the Truekin. What you got for me? Whoa, these treasure chests re-rolled. Shotgun shells. Sorry, I think a shotgun shell. Yeah, a shotgun shell, a lead. Slug for a musket, a steel utility knife. It's a short blade. We're a long blade, remember. And we'll take it. And a fried processing core. Actually, this whole floor might be different now, so we won't get the treasure chest, which is fine. Huh. It remembered the map even though I died. Or maybe that's just my night vision let me see everything. Yeah, I guess there's pretty good sight lines the second I came down the stairs. Maybe that's why. Alright, I'm level 2. Nope, it's the same. No, it's not the same floor. Ugh! It's fine that it's different. I just can't tell. What am I working with here? Hand axe, copper nugget, bronze dagger. Oh, there's treasure chest up here too. Strange tubes. We'll actually go back to town this time and turn this shit in. Got an artifact. We got some stuff to sell. Truekin also appeals to me more a little bit as a new player. The cybernetics I want to explore more than the mutations. Do I have good news for you, Argiv? This is a chair. Yeah, there's a chance he'll take the folding chair. Here's your knick-knack. Ah, you're a useful one after all. Go fetch me another, if I must. I don't want to give him... I don't use the love injectors in my few hours playing, so we could give it to him, but I think we'll hold on to love injector. We'll find him another folding chair or something dumb. Wacky old tinkerer. Oh, I was going to try to buy some more bullets and stuff at the dromedary. Am I able to modify the terrain by digging through walls? You can, actually. My first character, I fell into a pit, and I thought I was trapped. And I looked it up, and people were like, oh yeah, just punch away. It was the rust wells. Which apparently happens a lot. To people. Let's trade. I'll give you this. I'll give you all these torches that I'm never going to use. I'm going to give you the dagger, the hand axe, the club. That's a $7 knife. That's a good bit of starting cash. That's an $8 processing core, which I'm too stupid to scrap right now, and I just want the money first. So, I'll buy $35 worth of stuff here. Buy a backpack if we wanted to. I want all these slugs. 34 slugs for $1. Well, that solves our musket problem. Any nice weapons? Hey, a Vine Reaper. We actually don't need to trade all this. I will give him just the utility knife, and then he'll give us like 6 strands of water. Oh, sorry. Trade that away. 6 strands of fresh water. Yes, trade complete. And yeah, it doesn't have any useful armor. I want to say this is a back, and mine's a nicer. I don't have a sun veil, but it's just dodge. It's also $25. I have $25. I don't think I want to waste it on this, though. Back into the pit. And then because we know where the stairs are, it'll auto-path there, which I like. Actually, you know what? we're a charge-based character. We might be able to afford charge for 90. I don't think so, actually. Acrobatics. There is... charge. Costs 150. That just helps us cover ground. I think that's a good starting skill. Who's this? A vintner. Grape-stained teeth fill her grinning mouth. She sings the praises of her family's vintage. There's just an incredibly deadly vintner stumbling around down here. Drunk off her ass, possibly. Well, those snapjaws are probably in trouble. What the fuck is that? A dinosaur egg? A giant beetle nest. Impossible. Uh-oh. Maybe we should just take the surface to Red Rock. Actually, are the beetles my friend? Oh! You note this piece of information, the Sultan History's Melamed. I didn't... Oh, because I moved the look over it. Throughout the entirety of 1841, Melamed plundered all of Salil, rolling dice. Okay, this is that dagger from before, so that still exists. I need to see if this beetle's my pal. He is not. There's no fucking way that vintner's gonna lose. That's making a lot of beetles. That vintner's not as impossible as I would believe. They're quite injured for some reason. Uh-oh. It's a shame, because I would have liked to trade with them. Level 3. I do want charge. If I make it through the tunnel, I'm mostly scared about just things generating down here that I'm not ready for. Charge is under tactics. Wait, this is going to cost me 200. And now I can't afford charge. What does tactics give me? Nothing. Just unlocks it. Oh, what's juke? That was for something else. You move one square at no action cost. Cool. Sir? Just wanted to chat. Sir? It's a little fucking slippery. If they die, they might have sweet shit. Perfect. They're swarmers, so we definitely don't want to get too close. Tactics gave me hurdle, okay. I'm in over my head again. Might be the end of me. Yep. That's okay. That was my own fault again. We could have just walked right past those beetles. Not the best shot. Maybe I should be marking a bead. The beetles would have attacked, yeah, but I'm not sure if they would have chased me the whole way. Guess I'm not sure what the engagement range is. Dead bat. Yeah, I wanted to try the tunnel, because if we go above on the surface, we get attacked by baboons, which have ranged attacks, and I don't want to get peppered. There's the fucking super centipedes that killed us last time. This guy's still here, though. Entropy to hierarchy we've read before. So we'll just take it. One of those might go over my armor. Because it's weird that a corpse would have two things. Armor, clothes. No, clothes might just go like where my cloak is, or it's just torso equipment that confers no armor, maybe? I have a way to check. 1 and 2. Huh. I am assuming it's both body. Okay, we killed a couple centipedes. I think it's mostly that big thing. No, that's just a crab. That fucking thing. He's tough. I don't even know why I did this. He is. Are you injured by that crit? He's in pretty rough shape. We'll try to finish it. And he's dead. We're level 4. That should give us charge now. Yes. Now we can charge. And then I think I want lunge next. You lunge through the empty space. So if we're 1 tile away, we close the distance and we get +2 penetration. And if they're more than 1 tile away, we can charge into them. I think that's pretty good. Still more, yeah. Well, let's charge. We just unlocked it, right? Oh, I can't charge up close. Damn it. Forgot about that. So if you're in this awkward... So this is when you would lunge, is when they... You can't quite charge, but they maintain their distance. Oh, boy. The fuck is this guy putting up a fight? He's perfectly healthy for some reason. There, now he's dead. I'm hungry, so let's make camp. I might be able to cook something with my food cube. Rummaging through your surroundings, you find these ingredients. Some valiant croc meat, a dash of iraba, and a blessed dogthorn leaf. You eat the meal. Because we don't have any points. And whoa, hey. Because we don't have any points in cooking, I can't make the recipe myself, I guess. Still getting attacked, but I think I have slugs to spare, especially if it means I live. Well, oh, Jesus Christ, a fucking centipede convention down here. Holy Christ, it's a centipede convention. I'll actually mark target this time. Oh! Actually out of musket ammo. Charge him. Nice. What's my starting cyberware? I just started with night vision. So just purely quality of life. Doesn't help us fight. I can't recall what our starting license level is. Which for those of you that don't play Caves of Cud, it'll come up when we find it, but when we're installing cyberware, we can only install so much cyberware as our license level is, and we have to find items to increase our license level. It just stops us from installing really sweet shit right away if we happen to get it to drop. Okay, didn't die. Got some more weapons to sell. I think we have to give Argiv more artifacts, but he's a merchant eventually. Yeah, I would love to have him as a merchant, but I don't want to give away my love injector just yet. Let's trade. Nothing new, which makes sense. We have 2 license points, so yeah, we can find a cyberware or 2 and install it. What am I buying? Alright, he doesn't carry any more bullets. I don't know when he restocks. So we're not going to get a gun. I'm not going to get to use a gun for Red Rock when we get there. We have a bow. I'll buy some wooden arrows. 51. Ditch the torches finally, and we are going to take the difference in drams of water. No musket to depend upon. I got a little carried away blasting those centipedes, I think. There's a chance that beetle has something. Where'd he go? Nope, it's trash. I can remember if we talked to the beetle already and he had nothing, because I think I've talked to beetles that had stuff. I'm at a subterranean salt marsh, and I can only go up. Now maybe... Woohoo! These fucking seed vines are very accurate, and here I am without my gun to fight them. Oh boy. Oh, he charged me, I think. He cracked my chainmail. He gained a level. You swell with the inspiration to name your Praetorian's cloak. Do you wish to? Sure. Choose a random name from the bear's culture. You select the name Bomubuka Buba for your Praetorian's cloak. Choose a color for it. Red, because we used it to kill a bloody bear. You name your Praetorian's cloak Bomubuka Buba. Why the hell not? And then I think I was in trouble because I was fighting both at the same time. I think I can handle a crocodile by myself. I sure can. I leveled up again. Do I not have charge? I have charge, so we've got 176 to play with. We could go into... I think I want lunge. Let's save up for lunge. Let's swipe. Make an attack against all adjacent opponents. Fucking rad. Oh, and then it changes based on my stance, actually. In defensive, it pushes them all back. Oh. Lunge also depends on my stance. So I'm in defensive stance. I attack an opponent and then lunge backwards. Ooh, so I could attack, go backwards, and then charge back in. That's fucking rad. How are you doing? He's injured. Now he's dead. A knoll worm. I'm more than a little scared of the fucking spinning plants here. We're looking to go... Oh no. Is that a centipede nest? Oh boy. Don't mind me, just heading back the way I came. Ha. Are we friends? No, you're the other kind. And a beetle nest? What a hellish floor I found myself on. I could dig my way north. I need to position myself near the stairs in case things go sour. Oh yeah, we're going home. Well, that's it. I could rest, but by going home we save. God damn it, a centipede nest and a beetle nest. What have I fucking got myself into? I have 2 bullets, which I want to save for Red Rock when we get there. Over here, hopefully, the path goes north, and that should take us to Red Rock. 2 parasangs? No, a parasang is 9 tiles. So we are very far away from Red Rock. I think that thing makes monsters faster than I can kill them in my level. I think with the tools and knowledge level I have, this path is blocked now, and we're going to have to go on the surface. I do have the bow. I forgot to switch to the bow. Oh yeah, that's 2. We're gonna hit from fucking every tile. Yeah, we're gonna go top-wise. Parasang is 3x3. Yeah. We got some stories out of it. We got to name our cloak. I'm not upset. Oh. This is new. Oops. I have to reload every shot on the bow. No, it's this brute that I'm worried about. Get a wet weird artifact. Rad. And he had a sun veil, so I don't have to buy one of those. Put that on my head. I mean, it gives me a dodge. Are we friends? We sure aren't. It's a horned chameleon. Minuscule skin crystals shift and sword light to pattern match whatever is outside the body boundary. An arrow bone extrudes from your head. Not for long it doesn't. The hell just hit me? We friends? We sure are. I'm going to mark target with my bow. They seem to be... Whoa. Is that a bloody bear or a new kind of bear? A salt-encrusted snap-dive bloody bear. Is it fire resist or heat resist? I guess that would be fire, wouldn't it? Heat resistant. I didn't think of that. Fire's terrifying. I've been set on fire in my other character. The bear dies. Range is really strong. Oh, what's this? A weapon rack and a wet chest. An iron vine reaper and a bronze battle axe. Arrows. Copper nugget. Watch out for that spiky plant. It's red because someone stepped on it. You want to trade or you just have trash? He's got a dog corpse he's just carrying around, even though he's a beetle. That's a lot of slimes, but I think we'll be okay. Oh, you're up to something. An electrofuge. Gossamer hair stands stiff in static charge across its octet of spindle legs, and it crackles as it crawls. Huh. I'm hungry. Whip up a meal. A diaphanous wing, a dram of water, an abominable sesame seed, and a crowned glover's left arm. Delicious, probably. There's a giant centipede in my way. A giant centipede nest again! Oh no. The nests are a problem. Think maybe a grenade could crack it? I'm not sure. Not sure if a nest is all about damage reduction or if it's just healthy. I mean, we're level 6 and we haven't touched the world map yet. That's pretty good. What did I say I wanted? I wanted lunge. Tell me about the dueling stance. Huh. While wielding a long blade in your primary hand, I just get hit. A defensive stance. Although I get... If I stick with defensive, I get... My penetration goes up and my hit goes down. Let's improve dueling. I hit a lot in dueling mode. For the next 10 rounds, lunge and swipe them to cooldown. Let's go with lunge. Yeah. Just another cooldown. And then we'll hold off on it. What's this? You fire at a marked target with no accuracy penalty. Wounding fire. You fire at the marked target for each penetration on a shot that hits. Your target bleeds 1 point of damage per round. Oh, that could be good. It's going to set me back 150. Yeah, sorry, we're going to stay on the surface. There's too many nests down there. I will examine some of these gizmos and hopefully turn one in. You think you broke it? Ah, that happens. Let's trade. I've consumed... Sells steel arrows. For only $2? Deal. That sooty smock is $14. Really? Trade complete. I can buy some food. That's actually kind of expensive. The vine wafers. I should buy that. Got any medicine? Bandages or something? What's in that file? A vial of lava. You never know when you might need that. Okay. Oh, the other lady would be the one. The mayor's daughter would be the one that sells medicine. Hello. Witchwood bark is $11. I don't like that, young lady. I mean, it means I don't die, but I don't like that. What's this a sign? To graveyard and shrine. Shrine to Millimed, faithful kin of Roots. While traveling through the Tava Roost, Millimed stopped at a tavern in Itara. There she lost her prized Charm's Bliss to a local pickpocket. She cursed the tavern and left Itara. Millimed, I think we also learned about on that dagger we found. You discover the location of Tava. Oh. New quest, visit Tava and recover Charm's Bliss. Cool. There's Tava there. Streets crossed at right angles in the Lost Oligarchy, whose ruins lie deep within an earth cleft. Ooh, it might be an abandoned town now. So here's me. What's this? Kayakuya. Here's the jungle village of ape god worshippers and their giant mushroom dwellings. I don't know what I expected. We're going for this, red rock. A naturally reddened outcropping of stones. Juts out of the salted crag. There, we're already there. No beetles to be terrified of. You have finished the step. Travel to Red Rock. Yoo-hoo. Baboons. There's the stairs there. I do have an option set to flag the stairs, mostly so they don't get lost under treasure and stuff because I'm new, but I think it's also just helpful. Alright. Dodge the baboons somehow. We're going down. Stairs down. We can explore a little more here till we see a nest. Stop that. Oh, here we go. A bent metal sheet, salve injector, copper nugget. I killed it and I was accidentally attacking its drop. Are we pals? Nope, evil chameleon. Oh, it changed color based on the wall it's near. That's a cute touch. I'm a little hungry. Let's go to that campfire we passed. Cook something up. A sprinkle of rust, a boar tooth, and a chameleon horn. Ugh. That's just life in the transhumanist future of Caves of Cood. That was a tiny floor. Stairs right there again. Mind your business, Snapjaw. Mind it. I could have lunged him and I didn't. That's just a bad angle, I think. There we go. Oh, who the fuck is this? If it isn't Snapjaw Warrior, he's got a bronze longsword. Okay. Aggressive stance. Charge. And then we lunge him. Defensively. Whoops. Five. Lunge. Took the sword. Did I see a copper nugget? No? Just a corpse, I guess. Purple. Graffitied shale. Clay and quartz were dried and smashed into the red rock that's been quarried by hill folk for thousands after thousands of years, and graffiti is scrawled across the surface. It reads, "Rest, friend." Oh. A whip. Cool. Studded leather armor. Out of my way. A walking stick. I'm not going to waste my time with that. Whoops. There's something in my way. Giant centipede. Bug, you go squish now. Could I have lured the warrior to go on that spike plant? I think even this early on, the spike plant's not going to help. Lunge. And shield slam him. There we go. What the hell is this? Ah! A fanciful little meadow. A shrine to Ohim, the luminous heiress of trees. This shrine depicts a significant event from the ancient Sultan Ohim. In 3354 BR, Ohim was challenged by an aspirant to a duel over an ordinance mandating the practice of hoarding motes of light. He won, and had the aspirant tried but pardoned. He was 32 years old. Okay. I was just gonna rest. What the hell? Was the bat on this? Or was this... No, celebrate and drink the wine. Yeah, I think I just rested for so long the bat flew away. And happened to be on that tile of booze. Garbage pile. Rad. Who's this? An Arcanaut. A hood shades his face from the salt sun and the halogen lamps of the vacated underearth. His cloak bulges around a scrap bag slung about his waist, and his core is tense with the promise of the chase. He's got a lot of stuff on. He's got a musket? Finders keepers. But what if we were to trade? A chrome revolver. Fucking rad. A smudged and salted chrome wheel clicks to moontime. Just above a Brinestock hand panel, the grip medallion shines in Delphian lineage. I need those slugs. And I'll give you... the shotgun shell? No, that's 0. I'll give you a dagger. Sweeten the deal with a dram of water. That's like 1/8 of an ounce or something. Okay. 7 slugs. I can use my gun again. A defoliant grenade. We'll give that to Argiv. Auto. I kind of want to change my abilities if I can. Skills? I'd like to rearrange my hotbar. Because, like, I don't need Rebuke Robot right now. Or at night vision ever. I'm not going to toggle it. Wading through the water to clean my equipment off is what we'll say, but I'm also just exploring. We'll auto-explore. Actually, how many arrows do I have? 43? Yeah, I like the bow. I like the bow for just blast, and then we can put on the musket when it's a real fight. Now, I will auto-loot things when I'm exploring, so we might accidentally pick up sweet shit. And dismiss... Whoa. What happened here? Wait, control, aggressive, lunge, there we go. He has a frowning moon mask, which I don't think I care about. The moon scowls on an unseen jungle. The craters of brow, shaded with animal ash, and eaten to a natural ridgeline by the venomous breath of gods. Okay. Wet bones. I see something down here. A fence. What is this? A feathered leather. There's something in it, I think. No, not me. The cape. A feathered leather cap. Birds like it. Okay. Oh, who took my bird hat? If it isn't Snapjaw Warlord, as long as he's adjacent to... Oh, Jesus Christ, we don't want him near anything. He's got a two-handed iron longsword. Let's see if I can change my equipment without consuming a turn, because this is a guy we would use the musket on. He got closer. I think Mark Target's free? Mark Target's not free? This fight's not going great. He is doing pretty good. Level up. Get some witchwood. Take his longsword while we're at it. HP's definitely going up. There's some bones down here, that's for sure. Kudzu! Matted fronds sway in the air currents and speckle the ground with flakes. Now, I happen to know that they can rust your gear and destroy it, so we're going to use the bow. Last thing I need is my sweet Praetorian gear rusting off of me. These are steel arrows we're blasting away with, but... Oh, hello, if it isn't. A hostile cannibal. Sunshame has left her skin pulpy and spider white. And her capillaries are shod with blood, 2 shades too dark. Just a club, huh? Okay. Charge? Already dead. 5-pound club, you can keep that. Ooh. Almost careful. There we go. Oh, fuck! Can't get that angle. Oh boy, I fucked that up real good. Charge? What's there here? Ooh, look at this stuff. A cracked lens, a fractured microchip, a bent metal sheet, a compound bow. I took it. Tell me about the compound bow. Seems to be the same. Bows and rifles, accuracy's better. Projectiles fired with this weapon receive penetration based on the wielder's strength. Fucking rad. Equip auto. Definitely blasted through my arrows, though. I am a little concerned about merchants restocking. In time for me to finish my adventures. Break down this fence. Some bandages I'll take. An anvil? What's going on here, fella? Oh, we got a little friend. I want the battle axe, the long sword. Those are just for decoration. How long would you like to sleep? Waxing salt sun? There we go. I think that's this floor. We're looking for a little purple spider. There are 21 grams of asphalt in this water skin for reasons I don't understand. We'll just head on down. We're 3 floors down. Looking for a little purple spider. Oh, find the vermin. There you are. I, in hindsight, should have inspected him. A defanged Gershling corpse. Let's grab that. And we could maybe explore this, but we can also just leave. I found the vermin and bits of gnawed watervine. I carry one's corpse with me. Oh? Oh. Don't like the look of that thing. Best bring it to Elder. Huts northwise up the path, as you say. I'm back from Red Rock with the corpse of a pale spiderling. Would you examine it? This? Oh, warded leg? Foul smell of sour gum? Moon and sun. A Gershling? This is a Gershling. What is a Gershling? Creature of plague, friend. This one. This one covered in slick and muscled out the bilge hose of sleeping Ogilgot in the cave under the cloaca. But here? Gershling this far west? There must be hundreds for one to reach. Does the gyre widen again? Gyre? Plagues. Are of our great-grandsires many times over. Salt, darkness, Svartum frog, Gershling. Friend, don't like this to sour the air with a harsh word, but this tiding bites my liver like acid. Must ask Nima for an elixir of yuckweed. I noticed the creature had its fangs removed. Oh, a gyre white must be. They bind the teeth right up to their own gums to make a show for the Gersh Nephilim. Gersh Nephilim? Nephilim, seventh plague. Gersh titans born on the moon's stair and quickened to life to eat our young. Sultan Reshif drove them back a chiliad ago, away to slumber. Do they rouse? I'm sure to cause pain, homie. No, friend. Your finding is rich in value to us. We're poor farmers, and sharpen our vine reapers is all we can do. But others, perhaps more. Take these prickly boons as thanks. I'll not forget this, Lunanus. Leave me now to muse, kindly. Live and drink. An Uber Nostrum injector, a weird artifact, a salve injector, and a salve injector. Return with the corpse. What's eating the water vine has been completed, and my reputation, we're at 60 now, so they're kind of nice. Tell me about the gyre and the Gersh Nephilim again. Throw them under the earth, yeah, okay. I will take all these bandages for $25. How much do I weigh? We gotta watch out for that. 213 at a 345. Wait. I get a spare attribute point, which we're gonna put in strength. You know what? I should have done that. We could use like intelligence and stuff. Let's trade. You got 95 lead slugs. Pleasure to meet you. A lot of slug shots for $2. I'll buy this odd trinket. I kind of want to buy this trinket, but I'd be hard-pressed to give you enough money. I think I'll give this defoliant grenade to Argiv, assuming I don't find a nicer one. I have 3 batteries, apparently. I don't need this. I don't think that does anything. I will keep the feathered hat on principle. I want to scrap this down for tinkering, but it'll take a while to get the perk points for that. $40 in copper nuggets, I never noticed. I am still nowhere near the $200 artifact. I don't have a shotgun. I'm not even sure. I think a shotgun's its own tree, so. You owe me $83. That's a brand new book for $500, though. Never mind. Don't I have a nice book? $105. That gets us a lot closer to that weird artifact. The hell is an Uber Nostrum? You recover. Heals me. At the end of the 10th round, you're purged of all short-term biological debuffs, and you regrow 1 severed appendage? Fucking rad. He doesn't want to buy my water skin filled with asphalt. What an asshole. You know, I'm just a little shy. I'm a little short. So I'm not going to buy the expensive artifact, which means I'm not going to give you the book. You know what? I think we have some perk points to spare. We do, and we're going to grab that identification stuff for tinkering. Gadget Inspector. And then disassemble. We can start breaking down the garbage we find, so that's next level. Now we can inspect these things with a little more confidence. It's Geyer iron. What? A hot metal clamp compels burning hair to the wheeling curves of the gyre. Oh, okay. A slender stun rod. Tell me about it. Is it long or short? Well, it's a cudgel. A long slate rod flares out at the collar to hold capacitors and a concussive corm. It's got a battery in it. Let's remove the battery. Place the cell. I'm not sure if a chem cell recharges naturally or not. There are solar cells that recharge naturally, and we absolutely want to find one of those. At least for my knowledge level of the game. A fix-it spray foam, which should just fix something that's about to break. Okay, let's go give Argiv some garbage. Here's your knick-knack. Take the grenade. Impressive you. Maybe you're fit to poke around my workshop and swap scrap with me. I've been wanting another apprentice. So unfortunate about scrap, what with the disembowelment and all. Take a seat. Now to screw the nut on the bolt with an explanation. I'm on the cusp, you see, a grand discovery. The weird wire conduit is near assembled, and once it is, we'll be able to chat with anyone. In instant time. From here to the Yid Freehold. But before I can finish, I need wire, as much as you can find, at least 200 feet. You should be able to scavenge it from the rust wells. I'll fetch you your wire. And he'll swap scrap with me now. Bunch of artifacts that I'm hesitant to buy. Jacked. When equipped by a robot, cyborg, or mutant with the ability to generate electricity, this item can draw power. Really? So if you had if you were just naturally electrified, you'd be able to charge this item. Interesting. What the fuck is a normality gas grenade? Something. A lead acid cell? That's like an old-timey battery, isn't it? Inside the insulated cask of the battery, the electromotive apparatus cracks the energy out of acid and converts it to electrical charge. A grappling gun? A tension spring fires a firing pin to bang a barrel of gas and eject a cabled grapnel. Then a winch winds it back. Man, that's fucking cool. Not for $700, though. I'll get you your wire. I'm hungry, though, so we're going to camp out in the middle of town. Whip up a meal. A glover's left arm, a sprinkle of cumin, a gracious glover's left arm, and a betrothed dogthorn leaf. In the pot you go. It was just food. Okay. The rust wells are these things. And I guess once we explore the rust wells, we can go explore that ruin we learned about. Well, tell me about the salt marsh. Yep. Brineweed. Long ago, the rivers themselves were ravenous, and they feasted on shale and limestone before taking bloated respite in the great salt sea. Now the fisher wounds have rotted to crimson and salt. Tell me about the rust well. Red kudzu vines take, as their trellises, chrome walls, bored into the earth. You're lost. Uh-oh. Now when you're lost, you can just kind of backtrack. I saw one tip is people say to zoom into the Parasang map every now and then so you don't lose your bearings. Because, like, if I were to, say, march all the way across the world and then finally get lost, because I would be in a lot of trouble. It looks really wacky over there, but we don't want to get too excited. That's really far away, I'm sure. I'm lost again. Inside the rust well? That's what I want. God damn. Mind your business, Snapjaw. I will take that hand axe. Hello, giant dragonfly. Would you like to trade? He has nothing to trade. Son of a bitch. Got my hopes up. Are we friends? He's a salamander. Ovoid spots, crimson and coral and citron scatter like an island chain across her back and neck. She's docile by nature. Goodbye. Oh, what is going on here? Party time with the Snapjaws. They're going to hit more as the swarms pile up. Norm, Skull, Scarlet Shell. There's some nice shit here. A buckler. You spot a wax weep. Now we want to be careful here, because we can get a fungal infection hanging out near these mushrooms. What does this do? A brooding gold puff. Auric gills tense and release, tense and release, tense and release, as if drawing breath into the puffer's stem. With each exhalation, it belches a cloud of golden spores like motes of sunlight. They flutter back to the cap and congeal into a golden plasma. That guy hit it quite a few times. Snapjaw scavenger and friend to fungi. Well, he's got something going on. He's dead. I don't want the corpses. A Burnos, bronze sword. This is not where I want to be, though. I'm still lost. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is tricky. We're lost. Oh, what are you? A leech. He's average difficulty. That wasn't too bad. You discover the hedge of Star Shouter. Okay, am I still lost? Are you friendly before I go in the fence here? Yes. Dirt-dappled flesh hangs from her pouch belly and nearly slaps her chipper trotters. Oh, painted subtle leather armor, iron dagger. There's a blood stain there. Something happened. This poor rancher was murdered. No, it's a dead pig. That seems to be the house. Weird. What's this wall? Graffitied pigskin wall. Several down arrows. Alright, well, something happened. We do not want to hang out near mushrooms. Farmer was up and to the left of his pen? Really? Yep. Good eye. Do you want to talk? You ask about your location, you're no longer lost. That is fucking rad. Let's trade, homie. He's got a bunch of raw pig meat. Makes sense. Watch out. There's snapjaws afoot. Just want to explore these rust walls. What's this? There's a wax weep here. That's the hedge of Starshouter. Yeah, we gotta watch out because this place is filled with those plants that rust our stuff. And apparently baboons, finally, that I was telling you about. Oh, it's right there. I'm a little low on arrows. To be making that mistake. Sorry. Level 7, the baboons are a lot less dangerous. How many arrows do I have? 4? Let's switch over to the musket. I got 98 shots. I guess we should look at the baboon, shouldn't we? A shrewd baboon. A shraboon. Wet nostrils flare at the seat of her dropped snout, and furry arms wave in unpredicted motions. Her eyes are full of stony mischief. Vicious bite. Now you're dead. I think we can also charge them pretty safely because they die in one hit. If we really wanted to save. You see a wet baboon to the west. Actually, if I charge one, the other will attack me. There we go. So there's a treasure chest at the bottom there, which I think will be filled with wire. I'm famished. Whip up a meal. A nip of once trash, a nip of traveling albino ape hair, and a corroded circuit board. Lunanus has very interesting taste. You eat the meal. I'm sated. There's a deep pool of salty water in the way. There's some wire right there. A human corpse? What happened here, mister? I took it. I didn't mean to do that. We're getting a little heavy, I think. Too many weapons. I've also got a snapjaw. Nope, sorry, that's a 200-pound corpse. How much we need? 200 feet of wire. This is 10 feet. Uh-oh. There's the stairs down into the pit. Because we can fall down, which is happening the last time I played. Fall down the pit, and you can't climb up. You only fall down 13 feet. No, that was 3 feet. Shit. Alright, well. There's like 3 or 4 rust wells to explore, so... But yeah, I happened to fall into a rust well that generated a map where the stairs were outside the pit, so I had to dig my way through, which took a while. I also had to look up how to dig. A steel warhammer, I will take that. Whoops! I didn't mean to do that. I shot the dog. I did not mean to do that. Sorry, Poochie? I'm just passing time while Charge comes back. Charge is going to be a little more efficient. I have a lot of bullets. I don't have a lot for... There's more kudzu down here than I anticipated. I was impaled on one of those fucking pointy plants. Back on defensive stance so I can hit less. Game looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's a hoot. What's this? Fulcrete. Islands of carbon gravel populate an ocean of bitumen and rise from the horizontal plane towards the emptiness of the air rasp. Time and pressure have laid hairline trenches along the basin. I'm going to kill this spider, then we'll freshen up our drink. A lot of reading. Cave spider. He's easy now. There we go. I will be back. Okay, we're looking for wire. You know what? I'll just take them. It's only a problem until I run out of weight. There's the stairs down. Yeah, we just gotta watch the corners. It sucks to come around a corner and there's a kudzu. Who's this? A scrap-clad hermit. The patchwork of burnt metal and rust-flaked rivets make a gradient of new flesh across the hermit's body. Her hair is knotted into a rat's nest and held high by a barrette of broken glass. She screams in a tongue of her own invention. Ooh, ring mail and a banner. That's some nice scrap. Can we trade, or are you crazy? Nothing to trade. Take this. Oh, the hobo doesn't like dogs. Nope, sorry. A feral dog. They might be mad at me because I killed the one dog, because they obviously all communicate. You can do it, scrap-clad hermit. There you go. Nice shot, nerd. Powie. A masterwork bow? What is going on with this fucking rascal? An albino monkey braid? Shorn from the back of a sacred lemur, the hair is laced in a prophet braid. Neat, I guess? Tell me about the masterwork engraved short bow. The hind bone of a salt hopper was scorched clean and bent to a recurve bow. Sinew is strung on the nocks. This item is engraved with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Resef, who, if you recall, fought back the Gershwings. In 99 BR, Resef appointed Rebecca administrator of the Tavaroost. She tendered alms for the sick in his name. This weapon scores critical hits 10% of the time instead of 5% of the time. The Cult of the Coiled Lamb loves this bow. Yoink. That might just be a good sell. I'm not too invested in that now that we have a compound bow. Ow. I can't see a shit. There we go. Ah. Ah. Some more wire. 1 foot. Wow, you shouldn't have. Well, shit. Well, shit. Huh. I don't think... Yeah, I think my armor's safe so far. Hopefully my armor value contributes to them. I keep finding 1 foot chunks. That's crazy. I think I've seen like a 20 or 50 foot chunk. There's one. Looking for the stairs down, which apparently I already walked by. Whoops. Yeah, there should be a lot of wire at the very bottom, and these fucking hallways with the rust plants are getting a little tedious. Down we go. Aggressive. Bonded. The leech begins to drain life essence from you. Not anymore, it doesn't. Leather gloves, an axe. That's another 50-foot chunk. He wanted 200 feet, so we're halfway there. Well, shit. Looks like he did like a static shockwave as I hit him, and that killed a couple of plants nearby. Not too shabby. I think we're at the water, or we're one floor above it still. I think we're still above it, yeah. Otherwise we'd be able to see in. Hey fellas, nothing to trade. You're the real beetle bum. Just looking for stairs. They'll probably clear that hallway for me. Oh shit, they killed the hermit. This hermit didn't have anything cool on it though. A little bit of Wasteland. Well, yeah, a little bit. Wasteland is probably like the only game of that type that I managed to beat. And the hint guide came in immensely handy, of course, but I like the setting. 3 feet of wire. What's this? Is that a Vinewood sap mask? Fucking rad, because she wanted like $100 for that thing. But then I'd have to take off my fire resist hood. I'm not even sure what that thing does, actually. It either does protect me from noxious vapor, or that's just for flavor. Given the simulation, I think it would protect me from vapor. Beetles and hermits, not friends. What'd you turn into? Did you take all his shit? You took his slug. I'll trade you. Actually, these deadroot tubers are worth quite a bit. Give you this axe I found. Beetles love axes. Did that beetle not make it? No, he's just over. Holy fuck. Oh shit. I don't even know if he can lunge diagonally like this. Okay, don't get involved in that gangbang hallway. Kill this guy. Vine wafer, yoink. Are you the friendly cannibal? Nah, they never are. More wire. Nullworm's skull. Oh, fuck. A slumberling. He's very tough, but he's asleep. You nearly mistake it for a boulder, and then you spot a crease in her hide as she draws a slow, hibernated breath. Suddenly you understand the saying among pig farmers. Always fear large rocks. Shield is absolutely putting in work against these rust monsters. We're at the bottom of the rust pit. Yoo-hoo. Anyone in here? Just a treasure chest? There's a hermit. A wet, counterweighted, sturdy, two-handed, steel longsword. It's quite a few words. I thought there was always wire on the bottom of these. Maybe I was misled. I mean, we found a lot of wire, but there wasn't a big stack in the water itself. My God, look at them all. Shit, that's a lot. But there's a toolkit. An array of tinkering utensils clang against tin. Tweezers, a tiny hammer, pliers, inverted pliers, glass marbles, and 3 wrenches. This increases the chance of recovering additional bits when you disassemble an artifact. Perfect, because we're a tinkerer. Well, we're an aspiring tinkerer. Disassemble. Ah! My rifle rusted. Oh no. It's rusted. I'm not actually sure what that entails. We'll use the bow for now. Less arrows, but the hell is going on over here? What is that in the air? Stun gas. The nickel dew sticks to the air and arrests the transient molecules of migrant matter. I don't like that. Another 3-foot strand. I'm really just waiting for this guy to clear it for me. Thanks, homie. What's this? Sap-stained shale. Oh, they finally got him. He usually doesn't have anything good when that happens. Oh no! My chainmail rusted off me now. That stuff's good too. 3 armor? If I was smart, I would have worn the bark armor, which can't rust, but I can wear. It fucks up my dodge more, but I can wear the studded leather armor. I'm not sure how to reverse rust. I made such a big deal about it, then I got lazy at the end. The gun is in danger, but I think it's... it might be like a +1 musket or something. Alright, well, we're just going to go to the other rest wells. I'd like to get this quest finished before we stop tonight. The wire. The downside of not killing all of them is it fucks up the auto traversal. I'm lost. There's quite a few snapjaws here. A sun and moon mask. We'll loot after we kill everybody. I might be able to put my spray fix-it foam on the chainmail, actually. I'm not sure if that'll stop rust. A two-headed boar. He's not my friend. A pair of spitdrool snouts snap at each other's hairy ear. His hocks are widened to bear more weight than his one-headed cousins, and he squeals with the choler, a twice-hungry animal. He might double attack. Filthy toga, painted cloth overalls. I want this. This item is painted with a scene from the life of the ancient sultan Ohim. That's the statue we found inside Joppa. On an expedition around the Kaymor homestead, Ohim was captured by bandits. He murdered their leader by trapping him in a mote of light, and was henceforth known as Star Shouter. That's that pig farming thing we found. You discover the location of Kaymor. Yoink. Tell me about the pants. That's another story. Ah, this is the Sultan Udukt I. At twilight, under a weird and fuchsia sky, the people of Udukt City saw an image on the horizon that looked like an altimeter bathed in fuchsia. It was Udukt. And after he came and left Udukt City, the people built a monument to him, and henceforth called him the Fuchsia Altimeter. Oh, okay. I'm carrying too much to move. Did I pick up a corpse? I've been out for a while, I guess. I do have all the wires. Is the wire weightless? It is. Oh, one chunk of wire was actually rusted. I think I just finally picked up too much shit. Yes. Millimet. Oh yeah, that's equip those. Do I have pants on? Coverall's probably just body. 10. My chainmail was 35 pounds. That doesn't help. Yeah, we can probably go back to town before we do the next rust well. I will drop this two-handed sword. Times 2. There we go. Or am I lost? I think is the problem, right? A steel vine reaper. Defensive stance, we're going to lunge away and then shoot him and shield slam him, which knocked him out. Now he's dead. He's also got an albino monkey braid. He was also a warlord. An engraved short bow, really? Oh, another one about Ohim. Late in 3323 BR, after a bout of Iron Shank, his counselors suggested he let a regent rule in his place. Instead, he reassured his counselors by quietly explaining why he disagreed. Go fuck yourself. I'll take that. That bow weighs too much, really. I'm at my limit. I gotta go home. I cannot go that way. Am I at the bottom of the map? I might be at the bottom of the map. What is going on over here? Hello? An irritable tortoise. The long lathe of time shaved the prospects from beneath the reptile's feet until he hid in a shell of plastron and carapace, brooding and peevish. He's already hurt. What is that? Corrosive gas. Oh, fucking thank you. I've regained my bearings, which is good because we have to go back to Joppa. You notice some ruins nearby? Sure. You discover the Ebony Tamish. That's for later, because we can save it. I'm not lost. I gotta buy that thing that makes me lost less. It was... Wayfaring. Mine's Compass. It's actually free. Oh, because I have to buy Wayfaring. Son of a bitch. I was right outside Joppa. Okay. Let's trade. You got some ammo for me? He does, but the rifle's fucked. So technically I want to buy just a bunch of arrows as well. Sound a lot like a streamer I watched when I was new. I'm new myself, so... I just want all these non-painted ones gone. I have to disassemble all this. Get rid of that. I found a luminous horse room at some point, which I think is a healing item. I kind of want to buy... I don't think I'm allowed to inspect him in the shop. He'll get mad. Gyre iron apparently is just a trade good. $100 for a salve injector. I mean, I guess it saves your life. Give me these two $57 artifacts. The water would weigh me down considerably, but then I would have water. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, 25 drams, homie. Resonance grenade, and the other one should also be a resonance grenade because they were the same price. Nope, that's a sleep gas grenade. That might be the price of a Mark 1 grenade, or maybe it's... I'm being misled. Bomubuku Booba. Forgot about that rascal. Yeah, don't know how to fix that. £10 of kudzu stems, but that's 10. Almost enough. Let's disassemble this. Got some tinkering bits, but we don't have any tinkering recipes, and we don't know how to tinker, so that's not helpful yet. I still am carrying quite a bit of shit. I should have sold some of this armor, too. $45. I could buy a backup musket. Wouldn't really cost me anything, but I'm gonna buy back the nuggets actually to even the deal. Had to trade for. Value to weight ratio is dick. Well, we'll stop picking up armor then. Because, yeah, we've got some weight problems. I could buy a backpack, which I think would replace my cloak, and I kind of want to keep the cloak since it got named. That chainmail is fucking very heavy, though. You know what? It's all about learning. Let's just try to spray the fix-it spray foam on the rusted chainmail. First, we'll wear it just because I'm not sure. Can't equip your chainmail. It's badly rusted. You can't auto-equip it. Okay. Apply to the rusted chainmail. Your chainmail is covered in sticky goop. Uh-oh. Oh, that did work. Me, you genius. Could have saved the foam for later, but where's the fun in that? Now, which fucking rust well I've already cleared? I think I cleared up the middle one. I hope. Oh boy. Well, it'll be the one that's uncovered. Lost. It is a snapjaw party out there fighting some sort of unicorn. They've killed it. What's this? Equimax. Her hairbrushed skin is shrunk around her strapping withers, flanks, and thighs. A rich platinum coat is spread smooth across a tranquil body and then erupts at the hooves in wild tufts. Across a long muzzle, mane tassels curtain her eyes. Okay. What are you? A bloody salt hopper, a bulge eye head, and stretched thorax of sun-salt white is poised to leap through the air by the trust of a cestet of bounding legs. Goodbye. If I'd cleared one, yeah, I didn't find all 200 feet. You know, maybe I should have put the spray foam on the musket then. I really gotta buy that get lost move. Gonna be back in Joppa at this rate. Unreal. This is the one No. because I don't see any stairs, so I haven't done this one. You know what? Because I'm greedy, we're going to go all the way down. Hup, hup, hup. A wet painted odd trinket? It's a wet painted small sphere of negative weight. A sphere of some black ferritic metal succumbs to the negative pressures of gravity and tries to fall upwards. This item is painted with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Ohim. He was challenged by... Oh, we've already seen this story when he won a duel over a city ordinance. Yoink. The negative weight gizmo. Minus 10 pounds just carrying it. Rad. Fucking rad. I mean, we got to get home with it in one piece, but that's cool. Oh boy. I fucked up. Hup. Ooh. Bad luck with these corners. Oh boy. Well, that's a dead end. There's 9. Worry about this shit if we get home. If in the context of, like, if something really juicy gets rusted, I might pout. But no. We fixed the armor. There's also dead end. There's a tiny chance the stairs are behind a wall, which I've had happen to me before. There's a hallway here, though. Rusted twice, it's gone forever. Okay, so we can eat one rust and then just set it aside. Well, we fixed the rust, but as long as we keep an eye on things getting rusted, that's good. I thought that the... Well... Oh, fuck. There's the sword. And I just sold all my fucking swords. We're going to use our painted iron longsword for now. What the hell is this wall? Layer of resin extruded by Shugruth spawn. Sloping streamers of oily shellac are molded to floor contours and trace a star orchid path. The whole section is glazed with shale chips and dust. Break it down. I'm sure there might be some eldritch horror waiting on the other side. I'm on aggressive stance, which might be causing them to hit me and rust me. Cracked my boots. You're actually putting up a real fucking fight there, homie. Badly wounded. There. Oh, fuck, a Gershling. I was just about to rest, too. If we get in over our head, I can take a... You're totally fine. We're going to burn an injector here because I don't want to die after getting that negative weight sphere. Okay, that was spooky. Wait, the fuck's in my way now? Alright, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Do I have butchery the skill? I don't have anything in cooking. So, corpses don't really help me. I wanted, because I got lost so much, I wanted to buy Mind's Compass. Cooking and gathering, yeah, butchery is 50, so 150. Fresh ingredients and other usable parts from animal corpses. I mean, I have trouble holding things, and I can't cook. No, cooking's free. Yeah, okay, you've convinced me. We're going to get cooking and butchery. I still want Mind's Compass. Do you want to trade? No. Yep, what did I tell you? The stairs were buried behind the resin. It's fucking, yeah, I hate these things because it's hard to charge on them. Rusted one of my gas grenades. What a little shit. Ten feet of wire. Three feet of wire. Yeah, I was expecting more wire at the bottom. Oh, food's weightless, so once I butcher it, it's... Okay. I would have assumed that the meat would have weighed a lot. I don't want to auto-explore because it'll either bump me into kudzus or... There's a big one. Almost 200. Oh, speaking of almost a 200. That guy killing me. Who's that dead bear? Oh, I auto-butchered it. Right? Should be bear meat. Somewhere. How's the bear? Butcher corpse is on. Alright, wow. Bear jerky. Yeah, I think I have to preserve it at a campfire. Probably took the bear jerky off someone. Alright, they completely rusted a grenade, but I don't give a shit about that. Nothing to take. 197 feet of wire. I've almost got enough. Whoop, rusted my armor. But that's... I fixed my chainmail. I'm wearing my chainmail now. Close one. This is annoying. Just because you don't want anything juicy to get deleted on you. Alright. Yeah, I don't want to get too fucking... We'll give up on this rest well. We'll explore the very last one. I just need 3 feet. Oh. Found the wire. We can just go home then. Finish this quest, call it a night. I swear I was on the surface. $50 right by the fucking stairs down. I didn't need to go down there at all. But too famished to travel long distances. Oh, I am famished. Oops. Preserve your fresh foods. 12 vine wafers turned into 36 servings of vine wafer sheaf. Whip up a meal. Excuse you. I didn't mean to take it. I wanted to butcher it. Hostiles nearby, I assume. Maybe the snap jar or this. Oops. Just an iron. I'll take his mace. Alright, we're back to Joppa. Yeah, I have no experience with cooking when I dabbled with my first character. Good news, homie. I've got your wire. Take the wire. Oh, before I forget, I repaired an old recoiler for you. Use it whenever you wish to hop back to Joppa quickly. Now give me a few moments to attach the wire. Okay. I've gained the activated ability, Recoil. And a Joppa recoiler. The Joppa recoiler requires a battery, so I would love a solar-powered battery in it. Because then we can come home. He ignores me. Wow. It's working. Genius. Noise in the static. I hear it. What's this? What is that? Wait. It's repeating itself. He mumbles to himself for several minutes. Apprentice, come here. Something strange is occurring. The conduit's picking up a signal, some sort of repeating transmission. I cannot decipher it, however. I lack crypto gull eggs, and, well, never you mind. I have a great task for you, my apprentice. Do you accept it? Can I know what it is? Yes. You must seek out Berithram the Old, the eldest and wisest tinker alive. He lives with his followers, the Berithramites, under the arch of Grit Gate to the northeast, in the jungle-strangled ruins of Kud. He'll know what to make of the signal. Who are these Berithramites? Disciples of Barathrum, mostly Urshib, like their mentor, quilled albino bears who prefer their candle-dim caves to the sun-salted surface of the jungle. 1,000 years ago, Barathrum and his kin crossed the Homs Delta into the rusting heart of Kud. He spent centuries peeling the chrome shells off Time's artifacts in his workshop. If he can't decipher the signal, no one can. I accept this task. Splendid. Perfect. Let me record the signal to disk, which you'll need to guard with your life, I'm afraid. I'll rig up a droid scrambler for you, too. You see, the Berithramites have programmed a troop of way droids to guard the approach to Gritgate. With the scrambler, you'll needn't worry about them. Wait here. Here you are. Now go. Off with you. May you live long enough to do my bidding. Away. Away. A stamped data disk. What's this? Argiv will also refill batteries for me like one of his gizmos does, or he does. Bizarre contraption. Sliding drawer cabinet. Bizarre contraption. I think he'll get mad if I look at these, so I don't want to. Let's trade. A single trinket. I have a single $18 artifact. Guess there's a tiny, tiny chance I'll break the recoiler. Since it says... Oh, I think it's powered by a weird artifact. Replace cell. Yeah, it's weird. Man, if that is a solar-powered battery, though... Examine. An electrified bronze two-handed. Which is powered by a chem cell. A metered chem cell. What? Inside... Oh, it has a readout displaying its charge percentage. Fucking cool. I really wish I had a solar battery, though. That would have been fucking rad. So we can put a battery in this, and it'll teleport us back to Joppa, so we don't need to walk on the world map. But we can't use it in combat, I know that. Oh, what's this? He'll identify things for me. I'm okay with identifying it myself. That's part of the fun, I feel. Electrified damage bypasses armor and dodge value, but then I need to power it, and then I lose my shield. I don't hate it. He's just got the one trinket. I think I would struggle to find $242 for you, though. Give you the resonance grenade because I don't care. Actually, this apparently is for fucking demolishing structures. Neat. $33. I'll give you the book. Still $100 shy here. Can he identify? You may identify this for 12 drams. Sure. A bioscanning bracelet. Because I want to say a bioscanning bracelet lets me see how much health things have? Or does that have to be an eye implant? I think it's the bracelet. But I don't know how I'm going to get enough cash. Need that injector in case I lose a limb. The luminous horse room's worth a bit, but that actually has saved my life. You gain 0.6 hit points per level each round. It's $24 though. Sell the short bow. I'm still shy of $50 and I don't have 50 dram to spare. I don't have any dram to spare. Drams of water. Okay, so the bracelet is the IMP. Yeah, so I definitely want this bioscanning bracelet so I can tell if things are going to die soon. I don't know if I want to give away these painted weapons. You know what? I do. Good talk, me. 50 feet of wire, which is weightless, I hope. It's 2 pounds. I mean, I'm not going to use the stun rod because I don't have points in cudgel. That gets us close. The shawl I'm never going to wear. That gets us closer. I'm going to give him this very empty because I have a lot of... Apparently, I keep finding chem cells. There we go. I'm satisfied with this. Actually, no, the bracelet requires a battery. Oh, it's got one in it. Oh man, that could be a solar powered battery. A fidget cell. Spinning the standard cuboid about any of its axes of rotation generates a pinch of resistance. Regains charge when worn or held in hand. Does that mean it would recharge while it's in the bracelet? A wrist strap and gyroscopic frame enable the cell to absorb and store its wearer's kinetic energy. Just depends if it's worth it per item. Oh, we could see if he can fix the musket. Fucking 5 drams. Hell yeah, scrape that rust off, brother. Thanks. That's tip of the day right there. Mainly because I like this musket. It doesn't recharge while in an item. Oh, well. At the same time, though, I'll tell you a story about my last character, which enthralled me with the game, is I was exploring and I had a solar-powered cell in my recoiler at that point. That Praetorian was about as far as this Praetorian is, and I was exploring near Grit Gate and I found a teleporter. And in my effort to examine the teleporter, I accidentally activated it, which sucked me through, and I wound up on the other side of it, which was turned off, and I didn't have the skill to rewire it. So I had to explore the cave to leave. And it was filled with fire-breathing dawn gliders, so I got to learn about how to put fires out. You pour the water skin on yourself. It was very stressful. I was 4 floors down. It took me like an hour to fight my way out, and then finally I was on the surface, and I camped out, so my solar battery recharged, and I was able to recoil back to Joppa. Tons of fun, which is why I want a solar-powered cell. But a fidget cell serves the same purpose, I suppose. I just want a renewable cell. For when we find artifacts. Maybe later on it's not a problem. Maybe we get rich enough and we're just finding like chem cell batteries constantly. But I am very satisfied with the beginning of our adventures here. We're on our way to, I think he said Grit Gate, which I believe is, it's either this, Rusted Archway, Grit Gate. I think I see what my problem was. Is I was actually exploring Rusted Archway, not Grit Gate. So that's why I found the teleporter instead of the Barathromites. What's this? Claymore. Roots strangled to the earth and hidden by the choking canopy, here stretches the ancient democracy where streets cross at right angles. I'd actually like to explore this place, I guess, next time. Tava. Streets crossed at right angles in the lost oligarchy, whose ruins lie deep within an earth cleft. So we can do Tava. Rusted Archway is, I don't think there's any quests there, but we can explore it for treasure. The main story wants us to go here to Gritgate. Still erect is the superior half of the colossal gate, inscribed with the runes of 100 indecipherable tongues. Beneath its chrome palings, a wide passage opens into the jungle alone. Yeah, there's some stuff to explore nearby. But Gritgate is our next major destination. We've got a recoiler, so whenever there's trouble and we're not in combat, so like if we're overweight or hungry or whatever, we can recoil all the way to Joppa as long as our battery has stuff in it. The Ebony Tamish we never explored either, but I'm not sure if the Ebony Tamish is of any consequence to explore. Maybe, we'll see. Like I said, I enjoyed it. Fun game. We'll see what we get up to next time. But it's time to call it a night. I hope you enjoyed. I did. We have some cash. We're able to trade and barter. We have a decent level. I think I might have a couple points to spare. I have 34 points to spare. I have no points to spare. But we can butcher ingredients. We can start to cook now. So we're not really getting into the wacky parts of it yet with, like, we don't have any cybernetic implants or artifacts that can do magical shit. It's really cool that we found that item. The negative weight sphere. That lightens our load a tiny bit. But hopefully we can start to mess around with tinkering and powered artifacts soon. Get some cool abilities. Lots of fun stuff next time, I hope. I hope to see you then with more Caves of Cud.